Good morning, everyone. I'm Rich Quinones, host of Middays with Q, and this is your Triax57 Sports Flash for another very busy Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. All right, let's run through the gamut of what's going on locally in the surrounding area. We'll start with baseball. The Phillies get back in action this evening. They'll look to snap a four-game slide when they travel to Toronto, the first of a three-game set against the Blue Jays. Christopher Sanchez will take the ball for the Phils. He's pitched well over his last five starts. He's earned 4 wins in that span, and it does appear slugger Bryce Harper is expected to return to the lineup. Much needed boost to that offense as he's still dealing with that elbow injury. The Mets traveled out west last night and got a big time win on Monday night over the Dodgers 4-3. Francisco Alvarez was the hero, driving in the first run in 4 weeks. So he's had that slump, and then finally the bat starts to wake up a little bit. He cracks a double leading off the 10th inning. The Mets overcome Shohei Ohtani's 23rd homer, another blast, and also a tying sac fly late for the win. New York has been on fire in the NL East. They have won 4 straight, 8 of 9, and their series continues as well this evening. The Yankees start a brief 6-game homestand this evening when they welcome in Cleveland. The Yankees avoided a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Dodgers thanks to a 7-3 win on Sunday, which in essence also snapped a 2-game slide in the process. But some bad news injury front. Closer Luke Weaver is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks because of a hamstring injury. Multiple sources are telling ESPN's Jeff Passan. All right, NFL now, and it is official. The Eagles and the 49ers do get that deal done. Obviously, it's a big lift for the 49ers defense. They get Bryce Huff, and he's going to have an opportunity to be reunited with now 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh, who was also his head coach when Huff was drafted coming out of college with the New York Jets. If you look at this move in the trade itself, restructure contract right now, telling ESPN Adam Schefter Huff was slated to make just under $17 million in fully guaranteed money in 2025. Eagles are going to take on about $9 million in salary, which basically leaves the 49ers to handle the remaining 7.95. And ultimately, San Fran's going to send a middle round pick to the Eagles for Huff. Veteran cornerback Ronald Darby, you might remember him, played 10 seasons in the NFL. Also helped the Eagles win Super Bowl 52. That was the first win for the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. And that was, of course, against the New England Patriots, a second coming last year against Kansas City. Informed the Houston Texans he's retiring from the NFL per sources. And then finally, too, tough blow for the Detroit Lions. Their center, Frank Ragnow, a 4-time Pro Bowl selection in his 7th NFL seasons, announced his retirement on social media, just under 30 years of age. All right, do not forget, as always, you guys can get us live Monday to Friday with Middays with Q from 4 to 6 p.m. But as always, we are powered by our good friends over at Triax57. Look for our daily sports flashes as well. Have a wonderful Sports Tuesday. We'll give you the Triax57 Sports Flash later on this evening. And we also encourage you guys to tune in live from 4 to 6 with Middays with Q.